Marvel fans, we got the trailer that we have been waiting on since the release of the title. The fact that we knew it was coming, it was just a matter of time that we finally got our Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. And there's a lot of hidden gems in it. There's a lot of great things coming to the Marvel universe now with Deadpool and the Fox merge, and just having the aspect of Wolverine and the X-Men being able to be in the Marvel universe officially without it feeling like they're having to borrow each other. So with that being said, we're going to deep dive our thoughts and just look over a few things that caught our attention during the Super Bowl premiere of Deadpool and Wolverine. As always, hit that like and share this with your Marvel and movie friends. As always, if you want to hang on and enjoy the ride, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell as we continue to dive through this aspect of Marvel upcoming movies. So, our first glimpse of Wade or Wilson, Deadpool. He's having a birthday party and all of his friends are there. And of course, our first key aspect that something was not right is his wife is there. As all you do know, in Deadpool 2, due to Cable, she was, of course, killed, I do believe, in an explosion type situation. I can't remember exactly. It has been a while since I truly did watch it, but I know she's no longer in the movie. And then, of course, you see more of his friends around the room. There's Colossus. And he's also got hair, a huge indicator. Wade Wilson does not have hair. As we know, Deadpool does not grow hair due to what happened to him with the experiments in the first Deadpool. So, off the rip, some key things to realize. He still has that watch that he got from Cable to go back in time. So, he's obviously hanging out in a branch timeline, an alternate timeline somewhere. Now, if you are a true Marvel fan and you have kept up, Loki is now the timeline. He sacrificed himself at the end of Loki season 2. He controls this. So where does this lie within all that chaos that we've seen in Loki season 2? I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. He got a knock on his door and it happened to be the TVA. TVA is Time Variant Association. We know they work with Kang. We've seen them work with. So, being as if the TVA is still here, this, in my opinion, can be before Loki season 2. In between that aspect of before Sylvia eliminated Kang the Conqueror now. And then it could be after Loki fixed everything, because we know he saved the TVA. So a lot of great aspects comes into the mind of the Marvel fan, just because we don't truly know where we are going to be seeing Wade Wilson, Deadpool, or anyone else you see throughout this trailer, and how they're going to have a big play into what we're building towards. Because a lot of people know that there's a bigger picture at the end of this, just like it was a 10-year build-up for Thanos and Endgame. So we do see Wade here in the TVA. He's talking to one of their agents. Of course, it's not good old Owen Wilson talking to him, so that gives us another key indicator that this is somewhere in between what Loki did and maybe possibly before. We get another good look inside the TVA here. Honestly, there's nothing out of the normal, in my opinion, in this little diagram picture we have for the TVA until we see the monitors. So, of course, it lets us know it's part of the TVA, and we know that. But far left corner, we do see a picture here of what looks to be like either Deadpool winning an award, Vision. I have zoomed in on this shot several times prior to give maybe a possibility of what this could be, and I have no clue. It could be Vision out west. The West Coast Avengers is a thing. If you've seen the Marvels movie, at the end of it, Kamala Khan goes and recruits the girl that Hawkeye trained. It's been a while since I watched that, and I'm drawing a blank there as well on her name. But so we're getting a Young Avengers team, Young Avengers, West Coast Avengers, something of that aspect. We do know that Kamala Khan's on Jersey, which is East Coast, but they can always relocate. But another great takeaway here, we see Iron Man. You see the main battle there in the snow, and then there is Thor after he lost his eye in Ragnarok. So good little timeline gaps of where he could be playing in a role at. We haven't seen him anywhere else in the timeline, so good aspects of places he could jump or what they could be having him do. Here this looks like of course it's a battle with Deadpool, but it looks like a place in, I do believe it's Ultron, Age of Ultron, where they're fighting in the snow. And this, in my mind, it takes me back to that location due to the fact of the trucks and the same wooded type area. Now, of course, people in the comments are going to say, well, they record in the same place. Well, you're absolutely right. But with him being with the TVA, there's always the ability for him to be jumping around, or him to be trying to run, and he's plugging himself in different aspects through the Marvel timeline. Another good shot right here. He in the trailer he yells, "Hold on, wait," and that's a callback, of course, to the first Deadpool. He's always got that comic comedian aspect to his character. So another good example of Fox is this. In our opinion, this looks like Charles Xavier, not just because of course, it looks like someone in a wheelchair, but he's been in the Doctor Strange movies. If you did watch the Marvels, when Monica Rambeau woke up in the lab in the cutscene, she was greeted by Beast and who she thought was her mother. And then Beast told her that Charles wanted a report. So that lets me know that in an alternate timeline universe, the X-Men do exist. We are seeing them start to come into the picture slowly. So we're getting that feel of them already. And for them to have, we already know Wolverine, you're probably going to have Charles in here somewhere. You're going to probably have a few more. And you might see different variations of them as well. So this could be anybody. We don't know. We're hoping it's Charles, because I would like to see the interaction between Charles Xavier and Deadpool. This right here, we off the bat, the second we've seen this, we know this is Pyro. Anybody watch the original X-Men Fox series, that is Pyro. He can control fire. He was on the X-Men side at first, and then he aligned himself with Magneto in the final. But to see him in the trailer means there's going to be more that was still left in the Fox side of X-Men. So could we be possibly seeing Storm? Could we see Rogue? Of course, might see Beast. We don't know where we're at. Might see Jean Grey, Cyclops. There's just so many that there's out there that we don't know. We may see a young Magneto and an old Professor X. I can't wait to figure out exactly what we're looking at. But as a Marvel fan, this is a great detail trailer without giving too much away. And then it also gives us the ability to wonder and also do these great reviews and get conspiracies of what we're hoping that happens. So this looks like to us the big battle in this alternate area, kind of like in Loki, where everything was deserted close when they got to Kang, where we've seen the alternate versions of Loki himself, and we got to hear all their stories. And of course, back there, that looks like, in the very back, in our opinion, that looks like it's possibly a door or part of maybe one of the props that they trained with in the X-Men facility. The next biggest part of this whole trailer for us was seeing the Deadpool fight scene. As you can see here on this chair, there's claw marks. There is blood, of course, and claw marks in that pattern means the Wolverine. So obviously Deadpool and his smart mouth and his antics got under Wolverine's skin somewhere in this movie, and he gets threw out of the back of this car, breaks his arm, and pops it back into place. And as he's laying here on the ground prior to the big reveal, something that caught our eye, I don't know how many of y'all's eyes it did catch, but there is a comic book laying next to Deadpool. Now, Marvel is huge for throwing in things and it not even being there in the movie. Prime example, Infinity War. We've seen a huge battle between the Avengers and Thanos' army. Hulk was running, Cap was running, Black Panther was running. It looked like a collision, but we know Hulk wasn't there. He was in the Hulkbuster outfit, and that whole scene wasn't even true. So, but they do like to give us little eggs, Easter eggs along the way. So if you look at that comic, a lot of people won't know. I grew up around comics due to my family, and if you look in on this one, this is actually a newer comic, but it's the Secret Wars number 5, and that is Doom on the front of it. If you want to, of course, you can zoom in and look, or you can look it up yourself, but I would actually do you that. I will zoom in on this for you if possible here, and it's that exact comic. You can see the sand, you can see the little mask here, and you can actually see a little bit of the detail. Of course, we could be wrong, and if so, hey, we'll take it. We will take being wrong on this one, because I'd rather be wrong than be right. But if I am right, well, they are building for something huge. Now, I can't wait to see where we go from here with the Marvel Universe. But that is Secret Wars number 5, and I think it's like the 2015 edition, so that is Doom. Now, they might have changed things due to some stuff that happened with Kang the Conqueror's character. We don't know, but if this is the plan going forward, Doom is going to have a big role in this Fantastic Four movie that we have been informed is coming out. So then the big reveal. We got to see the claws, and Deadpool looks like he's already been through the ringer, and we don't really get to see much of the Wolverine, but what we do get to see is him about to just let good old Wade Wilson Deadpool have it, and probably I can only imagine what's going to happen between these two. But of course, there's going to be so much more coming out about this. There'll be so many more deep dives into this trailer. I just wanted to give you my feel on this, and I'll keep you updated as I do get any type of information, because of course we're huge Marvel fans and we're wanting to, get the Marvel aspect of our channel moving if possible, and hang out with all of our Marvel friends as well throughout the community. So with that being said, that is your Deadpool and Wolverine review trailer from our aspect. If we did miss anything that you've seen, please let us know in the comments. And as always, Marvel fans, it is great to have you all here. Until next time, we are over and out.